Hello, my name's Lucas Heinen, farmer in Kansas, Everest, Kansas specifically. We have about 3,000 acres of row crops. Farm with my wife and children and also with my mom and dad. We have a 50-50 rotation of corn and soybeans. My grandpa came from west of here about 50 miles and then by just really a freak accident he got hurt, fell out of a barn, and so his farming career sort of plateaued. He never really got to take off, but he raised a family of 7, which my dad is one, and we still farm the home place. I may not look it, but I'm still a fairly young farmer, so I own some of my own land, rent most of it. We do a lot of leases that are flexible. We work with really good landlords that understand that for farming to work, everybody needs to make some money. So if we have a good year on the farm, we just adjust the rent higher. And if we have a bad year, they adjust the rent lower. Land still here tends to be a handshake deal. We've signed some contracts and leases, but most things are, if you're on the land and if you treat them well, we just talk every year and say, do we need to go up? Do we need to come down? You know, handshakes are still very, very valuable around here. Really harvest doesn't start around here for us in earnest until about the 1st of October. And we shell corn until the beans are ready, and then when the soybeans are dry and ready to go, we drop the corn head and cut beans and stay on those until they're done, and then we'll go back to corn. So our harvest season is typically September 15th to, if we're lucky, we're done by October 31st, and if we're unlucky, we're done by Thanksgiving dinner. That's what we hope for. Really, this year has been exceptional for yields. We had a cool, dry spring, and then we got everything planted pretty timely, and then it got a little warmer and we got some good moisture. Really, May was excellent. June, we had 2 weeks to make hay and we made the most of it, and then after that it kept raining. And you couldn't do anything right in July if you wanted to make hay because it rained about every 3 or 4 days. And then in August, the rain shut off and it got dry. We had 7 inches of rain the last 2 days in July, and then in August we had about 3/10 of an inch total. So August and the first 2 weeks of September were extremely dry. Soybean quality's been excellent. Seed size is a little small because of that late drought, but quality-wise, test weight, protein levels, oil levels have been pretty good. We're very fortunate in Everest. We're located in a good part of the world for grain marketing. In Atchison, which is south and east of here, about 25 miles, we have one processor. We have 3 grain terminals. We have soybeans. A lot of ours will go into St. Joe, Missouri, which is about 40 miles east of here, where AGP is located. COVID for farming, and it's just like COVID for the rest of the world. For so long, we didn't know what was happening day to day. We had some trouble, a little bit of trouble, getting some supplies this spring for planting. Not big, but we didn't know. You know, it's hard to plant a crop if you can't get seed. And then once you get your seed, then you need some herbicide to keep the weeds down. Well, same story. Maybe you can get it, maybe not. And we did, everything worked out, but every day was what's going to happen? You know, what's happening now? What's going to happen now? And the marketing side of it was very frustrating too. I was planting corn just down the road here. I remember very vividly this spring, and everything was just going down, down, down. It was all negative. And I had corn in the bin, and I'm just done. I call it punting. I'm done. I'm not going to think about it anymore. I called the elevator. I just sold it. I'm done. I'm out. And I committed, and it was just over. And it was a weight off my shoulders. I don't have to think about old crop corn anymore. And that was a good decision that I made. Now, economically, it didn't work out, but from a stress point of view, it was the best thing I could have done.